Welcome to the Security Brief for Week 51. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and share this news. To our first story, the state of Rhode Island has confirmed a data breach involving its RibRidges system, managed by Deloitte. This breach has potentially exposed the personal information of hundreds of thousands of residents. On December 5th, Deloitte detected unauthorized access to the RibRidges system, which integrates various public assistance programs in Rhode Island. The Brain Cipher ransomware group, active since June 2024 and known for targeting government agencies, has claimed responsibility for this attack. They are demanding a ransom to prevent the release of the stolen data. The breach impacts individuals who have applied for or received benefits from programs such as Medicaid, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, TNF, Child Care Assistance Program, CCAP, health coverage through HealthSource RI, Rhode Island Works, RIW, Long-Term Services and Supports, LTSS, General Public Assistance GPA Program, and the At-Home Cost Share Program. Anyone involved with these programs since 2016 may be affected. Upon learning of the breach, Rhode Island authorities took the RibRidges system offline on December 13th to address the threat and work towards restoring services. This precautionary measure has temporarily disrupted access to benefits, with new applications being processed via paper forms. Governor Daniel McKee has stated that the state is working diligently with Deloitte, law enforcement, and IT experts to minimize the impact on residents. Moving on, if you thought your health data was safe, think again. Healthcare SaaS company Phreesia and its subsidiary, ConnectOnCall. Over 910,000 patients are now learning their private information was not so private after all. This breach involves Phreesia, a healthcare software giant, and its telehealth platform subsidiary, ConnectOnCall. Think of ConnectOnCall as the digital receptionist for after-hours healthcare, a high-tech answering service where your medical concerns meet automation. Unfortunately, hackers seem to have dialed in on their systems uninvited. On May 12, 2024, ConnectOnCall discovered that their system had been breached by an unknown third party. This wasn't a one-time break-in either. It turns out the hackers had been snooping around since February 16, 2024. Talk about overstaying your welcome. During this time, they accessed sensitive data, including patient-provider communications. Why do hackers do anything? Money, most likely. The exposed data includes names, phone numbers, medical record numbers, dates of birth, and in some cases, even details about health conditions, prescriptions, and social security numbers. While Phreesia scrambles to rebuild trust, patients are left wondering, how secure is the healthcare system we rely on? Moving on, it's a pricey one. Ireland's Data Protection Commission, DPC, has slapped the tech giant with a colossal €251 million fine, roughly $264 million, for a 2018 Facebook data breach that exposed sensitive data from 29 million accounts. Yes, folks, even in 2024, Facebook's 2018 skeletons are still dancing. In 2018, a flaw in Facebook's View As feature, designed to let you see your profile as others would, turned into an open invitation for hackers. Unauthorized parties exploited user access tokens, essentially the keys to your account, to access sensitive data. Exposed information included names, email addresses, phone numbers, and even physical locations. As if that wasn't bad enough, the breach also impacted minors. On the same day, Meta settled another privacy case in Australia, agreeing to a $50 million settlement over the infamous Cambridge Analytica scandal. Australian Facebook users impacted by data shared with the This Is Your Digital Life app between 2013 and 2015 are eligible for compensation. Meta clarified it's a no-admission settlement, which is corporate speak for, "We'll pay to make this go away, but don't think we're admitting guilt." The DPC promises to publish the full decision soon, offering more insight into their ruling. Meanwhile, Meta continues to tout its industry-leading measures to protect user privacy. Whether they'll stay out of regulatory crosshairs moving forward remains to be seen. Moving on, the spotlight is on Krispy Kreme, the beloved donut giant that has found itself at the center of a cyber crisis. The Play ransomware gang has claimed responsibility for a November cyber attack that has disrupted business operations and left the company scrambling like sprinkles on a freshly glazed donut. On November 29th, Krispy Kreme detected unauthorized activity on its IT systems. By December 11th, the company disclosed the breach in a filing with the SEC. The attack disrupted their online ordering system, leaving customers without their digital donut fixes. While Krispy Kreme managed to contain the breach and bring in cybersecurity experts, Play ransomware operators claim they stole a trove of sensitive data, ranging from client documents to payroll and tax information. This attack hits more than just Krispy Kreme's reputation. Digital orders account for 15.5% of the company's sales, contributing significantly to its organic revenue growth. With online ordering down, the company is not just battling hackers, it's fighting to keep its digital sales intact during the holiday season. All eyes are on December 21st, when the Play Gang claims they'll leak the stolen data. Whether Krispy Kreme will pay up or take a stand remains to be seen. In the meantime, cybersecurity experts are likely in overdrive, working to prevent further fallout. Will their data remain secure? And more importantly, will they ever be able to order a dozen glazed donuts online again? Moving on, Ascension, one of the largest private healthcare systems in the U.S., confirms a ransomware attack that compromised the personal and health data of nearly 5.6 million patients and employees. It's a breach of massive proportions. And the culprit? The notorious Black Basta ransomware gang. The breach occurred in May 2024, affecting Ascension's operations across its facilities nationwide. From MyChart electronic health records to phones and ordering systems for tests and medications, the cyber attack left no corner of the healthcare network untouched. How did this happen? An employee, thinking they were downloading a legitimate file, inadvertently opened the door for Black Basta. While Ascension believes this was an honest mistake, the result was anything but innocent. The ransomware group used this foothold to infiltrate Ascension's systems, steal sensitive data, and disrupt operations. While Black Basta hasn't added Ascension to its data leak site yet, it's likely only a matter of time. Ascension has a long road ahead, not just in securing its systems, but also in rebuilding trust with millions of patients and employees. For those impacted, the advice is clear. Stay vigilant, monitor your accounts, and take advantage of the offered identity protection services. Moving on, the U.S. government is weighing a potential ban on TP-Link routers, citing concerns over their role in cyber attacks and possible risks to critical infrastructure. Let's break down the details. Investigations are focusing on allegations that TP-Link devices have been used in cyber attacks orchestrated by Chinese threat actors. According to Microsoft, a botnet called Covert Network 1658, made primarily of hacked TP-Link routers, has been employed in password spray attacks to infiltrate networks. Here's the kicker. TP-Link routers are everywhere. Over 300 U.S. internet service providers issue them as default devices for home users, and they've even found their way into networks of government agencies, including the Department of Defense, NASA, and the DEA. If these routers are indeed compromised, the implications could be enormous. The TP-Link investigation is part of a broader crackdown on Chinese technology. Just this week, the Biden administration announced plans to ban the last active U.S. operations of China Telecom following allegations of Chinese hackers breaching multiple telecom carriers. In recent years, the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, has also banned or restricted the use of equipment from companies like Huawei, ZTE, and Hikvision over similar concerns. In 2020, Huawei and ZTE were formally designated as threats to the integrity of U.S. communication networks. As the TP-Link saga unfolds, one thing is clear. Cybersecurity is no longer just an IT problem. It's a matter of national security. Whether or not the ban goes into effect, this serves as a wake-up call for consumers and businesses alike to prioritize secure technology. That's it for this week's news. Which story did you find most interesting, or any story that you wish was included? Make sure you comment under. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you soon.